Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. John Stanko of ICGales.com, being joined by head coach of the Iona softball team, Melissa Inouye. Coach, junior Alana Evans came back after a little bit of a break against St. John's, pitched 4 innings, and then was absolutely dominant against the Peacocks in Game 2 of your MAC opening sweep. What did you see from Alana Evans in the circle against the Peacocks?
Just honestly, she spins the ball really well, and I thought, if anything, she got a ton of swings and misses, so it was really fun to sit back and watch her dominate like that.
15 strikeouts, tied for the second most all-time in a single game in Iona program history. What do you think was working for her best in the circle and her communication with Tori Danner?
Just her ability to get people to swing at her pitches. You know, sometimes they were out of the zone, but you still have to kind of have the ball start in the zone in order for people to kind of make the attempt to swing, and then all of a sudden, after the batter swings, the ball is totally out of the zone. So ball was jumping pretty good for her. I actually personally have never seen 15 strikeouts on our defensive side. I think we've been a part of maybe the offensive side. I know in my coaching career, but it was really neat to have her, kind of be or to see her do the first for that. It was a pretty amazing feat.
So where does that rank amongst the games you've seen here at Iona? You've seen Alana Evans pitch a no-hitter. Was this on par with the no-hitter she had against the Hawks last year?
Well, I think Lonnie has the never be satisfied attitude. So I think if anything, between her and I, we would still probably pick apart a couple of things that she could do better on. But nonetheless, it was a pretty dominating start.
Overall, last Saturday, Iona pitchers between sophomore Marnie Skinner, senior Jessica Harkness, and Evans, St. Peter's went a combined 2 for 30 with runners on base. How do you teach that composure in practice, knowing that when runners get on base or in scoring position, for them to hone in on just them and the glove and make sure that no runners score?
We talk a lot about presence and composure on the mound, so I think if someone comes to watch the game, you really shouldn't tell if we're losing or winning, to be honest. We'd like to have kind of that consistent composure and presence, and confident presence, if you will. But if anything, just kind of making our ability to make a quality pitch at the right time and then getting the batters to swing.
And obviously some key hitting came from sophomore Cierra Oh. She had her 4th home run of the year. She's increased her slugging percentage by nearly 300 points from last year. What have you seen from her growth from her freshman out to her sophomore year?
You know, she played behind Kristen Turner last year, so it was tough for her to get in the lineup at times. But one thing we preached to her at the end of the year was she was still young enough to play 18 and under or women's ball. So we preached to her, I think you should do that, and she did. And I think just her experience over the summer of getting maybe, let's say, 60 to 70 at-bats has really helped out. But I think just her maturity from freshman to sophomore year, the strength is there. That kid is one of the strongest kids in our program. So it's been nice there, and she puts in the time, too.
Now, from your perspective and from the player's perspective, how important is it to start MAC play with an unblemished 2-0 record?
You know, when you're only playing doubleheaders against everyone, 10 opponents, you know, it's hard if you keep splitting against everyone. So if we can take a sweep here or there, that's what we want to do. But huge momentum, confidence builder, and if anything, nice to be on the winning side of the sweep.
Now you're in the midst of a 9-game homestand for the next week and a half. You're going to stay here in New Rochelle. From your perspective, what's the best part of knowing that you guys are going to stay here on your home turf?
Just kind of our routine. We're able to we know exactly what our routine is during the week and when we're at home, and it's nice to sleep in your own bed and just playing at Donald E. Walsh Field.
All right, Coach, best of luck in the upcoming busy schedule.
Thanks. Go Gaels.